Good morning. So great to see all of you all. I am James Dubose, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Director of Athletics at Elizabeth City State University. And we are so excited to be here in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Oh, we can do better than that for Rocky Mount. We are indeed excited as a university, as an athletic department, to be able to come back to Rocky Mount for this, the 25th year for the Down East Viking Football Classic. So thank you, Rocky Mount, for 25 years. Yes, 25 years, a long time. So we'll get started. We have some great people that are coming before you today to celebrate, and we're going to start with our mayor. Let's welcome him.
Well, let me tell you, Rocky Mount is excited to have you here. We are very grateful for the 25-year relationship that we've had, and I hope for another 25, 30, 50 years, as long as you guys will keep coming. And I'm talking to you, Chancellor Dixon. I tell you what, thank you so much. You know, the impact this has to us economically is huge. And so we really appreciate what it means to our community. We raise scholarships through various activities, golf tournaments, through various banquets and events, and the community engagement is huge. And I just want to say thank you for all that you do. Thank you for coming to Rocky Mount. And, you know, this year I guess we are pitted against Livingston College Blue Bears and looking forward to hosting those teams. And so we're very excited about that. I want to welcome their alumni to join us here in Rocky Mount as well. Now, as we know, the Down East Viking Football Classic, now in its 25th year, is an event that we look for every year in the fall here in Rocky Mount. And I got to tell you, it's become one of my personal favorites. I even tailgated last year until it got to the point that I probably needed to go home. And so I removed myself from the field. But anyway, we expect more than 10,000 fans here to tailgate, see the football game, golf challenge, college and regional high school bands, as well as to enjoy a number of social and entertainment activities. And I've got to emphasize the scholarships that this is bringing to our community and the impact that has. So the Classic, the success, I think, needs to be contributed to the vision of Elizabeth City State University and the Rocky Mount City Council working together to bring fans to a weekend of enjoyable activities that also help to provide, again, scholarship activities. These festivities are not only fun, but expose aspiring college students to further educational opportunities with innovative programs like the aviation program at Elizabeth City State, which is something that just excites me and being a pilot. But we are grateful for this partnership. I can't underscore that enough times. I can't say thank you enough times. But we look forward to many years in this partnership as we go forward. So thank you and welcome.
Again, thank you, Mayor. This could not be possible without Rocky Mount, but also the vision of Dr. Kerry Dixon, Chancellor of Elizabeth City State University. She's coming next to give remarks on behalf of the university. And we are thankful that we have two other young men that are coming right behind Chancellor that's going to talk to us a little bit about football. So Chancellor, as she comes, let's welcome her to the platform.
Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. So good to see all of you this morning. And as we celebrate 25 years in Rocky Mount, I am so excited to be here, and it's so good to see everyone. And today is just a great day. It's a great day to be in the city of Rocky Mount. I am honored to join you as Chancellor of Elizabeth City State University, the home of the mighty Vikings. Today's press conference symbolizes the official kickoff of the 25th annual Down East Viking Football Classic. My husband, my daughters, and I are excited about joining our Viking family and the citizens of Rocky Mount and the region for a weekend that promises to be full of fun, fellowship, and good CIAA football. It's going to be a great weekend, and as the mayor said, he was out there with us last year, and we had a wonderful time. Now, it was hot, so be prepared for the heat, but we had a wonderful time at this Classic last year. So Mayor Sandy Robeson, Nash County Tourism Board members, City of Rocky Mount Parks and Recreation Department, local sponsors, thank you for graciously opening your doors and welcoming the Vikings and our supporters to the Down East Classic in your wonderful city. Amazing things happen when like-minded people come together, just as it happened 25 years ago with the vision of Charles Penny and Dr. Claudie Mackey, Dr. Ed McLean, and Miss Julia Congleton Bryant, when they birthed the idea of this football classic to be held on this side of I-95. We are proud 25 years of tradition, and we cannot kick off this year's classic without expressing our thanks to those founders for this event. Thank you to the Nash County Tourism Development Authority for your continued support of Elizabeth City State University. Tourism Chairman Robbie Davis, well fulfilled all that we expected for this great classic. And I want you to know that the Vikings and the Blue Bears are going to fill every hotel, support local businesses, and make a great economic impact in Rocky Mount. Thank you to the Down East Viking Football Classic Planning Committee for your 25 years that the Down East Classic has been in place and your team effort to make sure that it has been successful. There are many loyal and committed people who serve in different roles to make each Down East Classic experience better than the one before. The Viking family greatly appreciates your tireless effort. It is our hope that people of all ages will be inspired by ECSU's presence here in Rocky Mount. Our alumni and fans will be on hand to support our student athletes and exhibit Viking pride that has been gaining momentum all these years. The mighty Vikings are ready to challenge the Blue Bears of Livingstone College. All right, Blue Bears, I see you. Athletic Director James DeBose Jr., Head Football Coach Marcusilliard, the ECSU Marching Band, the Sound of Class, the ECSU Delight Cheerleaders, the awesome Viking fans are ready for CIAA entertainment on the gridiron. So we are looking forward to seeing all of you on September 10th. Thank you so much for your continued support of Elizabeth City State University and this classic here in Rocky Mount. We are grateful. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Dixon. And now, to come into the platform, the head coach of Livingstone College, Coach Sean Gilbert.
Good day, everyone. So I hear Viking pride, so you already know what this is. Who you with? Who you with?
LC.
Who you with?
LC.
It's on and popping. So on behalf of Livingstone College, our current still president, Dr. Jimmy R. Jenkins, who was once at Elizabeth City State too. It's an honor to stand before you, our athletic director, Lamont Massey Sampson, and we're excited to be in the classic. And so this is going to be exciting for our football team. We're a young football team and a growing football team. So this is going to be a great experience for us coming to Rocky Mount and being a part of these great festivities with you. Well, our stadium is small, so we don't host 9 or 10,000 people. So this will be a big game for us, and we're extremely excited about it. As far as our team goes, we're rebuilding. This is my second season at Livingstone College, and we're excited about our incoming freshmen as they're going to be getting prepared with our opening game against Catawba College, which is going to be a sold-out game. So we're pretty much in a good gauntlet in terms of the learning experience we'll have with our players and teaching them the lifelong lessons and tools to command their rightful place in society. With that, I'm going to introduce one of my returners, sophomore Avery Fields.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Trey Fields. I'm a sophomore wide receiver at Livingstone College. Just want to say it's a blessing to be here in Rocky Mount. I appreciate everybody coming out. Can't wait to come out here week 2 and put on a show for you guys. Coach Gilbert, Coach Crandall, Coach Mark, the entire football staff at Livingstone College, they do a great job of instilling purpose in us and discipline in us. And I'm ready to just come out here week 2 and show you guys, play some great football.
Well, we appreciate our Blue Bear friends. But now for the Vikings. Introducing head coach all the way from Elizabeth City State University, Coach Marcusilliard.
Good morning. Good morning. This is awesome. You know, just being here. I played in this classic, so I'm an alum of Elizabeth City State University, and playing in this classic, I know what it means for Elizabeth City, and also coaching as an assistant coach here. And now it comes full circle where I'm the head coach. And this game is almost like our alums, they call it like our first homecoming. And it's exciting to be here in Rocky Mount, and, you know, the city treats us well. And, you know, this jump starts for us just the season. And like Coach Gilbert said, just coming in and having to rebuild. And one of our hashtags we say is the new Liz. And we got some exciting coaches and players coming back and looking forward to this game. And one thing about the Classic, though, you know, even when I play, you don't lose in the Classic. You know, nothing against Livingstone, but that's just a deal for us. And, you know, not wanting to talk a lot of junk, but, you know, definitely be a great game, and excited for just the experience for our student athletes on both sides of the ball. And me and Coach Gilbert was just talking. He was like, man, don't get up there and cry like your first game. But no, it won't be that deal. You know, football is football, and it is special for me. But, you know, when it comes to playing, you know, it is what it is. But thankful for the city of Rocky Mount. A.D. DeBose putting on this press conference. Our Chancellor, she's always behind us, got our back, and I know she is excited about the game, and just excited for our alumni, the students, the fans, everybody coming to the game. It's going to be a great event, and we're happy to be here, definitely. And I want to bring up a guy who's new with me. You know, he is a product of Elizabeth City, went to high school at Elizabeth City. He's a transfer, but he's back home. He's like me. We're back, and we're going to rebuild this thing the right way. Defensive lineman, Trevion Freshwater.
Good morning. I'm keeping it short and sweet. I want to thank Rocky Mount for having me. I'm excited to be back, playing in my first Down East class. Like Coach said, this is like homecoming for us, if not bigger. So thank you, Rocky Mount. I'm excited to be back. Viking pride, Viking pride, Viking pride.
Well, again, thank you all for your attendance. If we have questions for our coaches, they'll be right to our right to my right, and we'll be able to answer any questions for any of us immediately following. So, again, thank you all. We appreciate you. We look forward to working with you. And again, thank you, Mayor. Thank you to the City of Rocky Mount. Thank you to each of you all. We look forward to a great time on September 10th. Thank you.